Hi, this is Helmi from ASC, and today I'd like to show you how to configure your Stream Deck for Pixinsight shortcuts. I hope you find this video useful. For me, it really helped reduce the frustration of using Pixinsight. I hate digging through long menus to find what I want. I know there's a favorites and you can add icons to favorites, but I just don't find this interface very pleasant to use. So today's a very quick video. We're recording from our new studio, which is not yet fully set up, hence the clutter behind me. So you'll have to excuse any audio issues or camera brightness issues, as we're still getting used to this new setup. And let's get started. It's in order to add, I'll delete this action and do it again. In order to add a shortcut to Stream Deck, we need to replicate the process in Pixinsight. And just in case you're not familiar with the Stream Deck, this is the Stream Deck. It was made for live streaming, mostly for gamers. We used this during the COVID days for all our presentations, which we used to do because we couldn't meet up, so we did lots of live streaming. So for example, if I press the noise exterminator button, it would launch the noise exterminator process. So how do we get this to work? Well, there's no shortcut buttons for processes in Pixinsight. So what we need to do is replicate the multiple shortcuts you would use to open a process through keyboard. If I go into Pixinsight and press Ctrl-Alt-P, that will open the process menu. Then I have to press tab twice to go to the search bar, and let's say StarNet 2. And I have to press enter and then enter again to launch it. So we want to replicate this in the Stream Deck. How would we do this? So I want to add the StarNet button over here. I would do the multi-action button. I drag this here, multi-action. Let's call this StarNet 2. And as you type the name, it's updating the Stream Deck screen live. Okay, so now let's add the hotkeys and the shortcuts. Let's do a hotkey. And the first hotkey we want to add is Ctrl-Alt-P. The next step would be a short delay. This is what tripped me up, because when I searched how to do this, and I did have to search quite a bit, search engines have really become hopeless these days. I did find something on the Pixinsight forum, but I'm a visual learner. I struggled a bit with understanding the discussion that was going on there. But basically, you need to drag a delay in here. Otherwise, if you jump straight to the next step, it doesn't work. So we put a delay. I have not experimented with how short a delay you can go. We can try it out now. Let's try 500 milliseconds, which is half a second. And then you put your next shortcut. Actually, I think I got this. Yeah, this is correct. 500 milliseconds delay. Then you put your next shortcut, which is a hotkey. And that would be tab. And we put the tab again. Then we type in text. And we put the name of the process we want. So I want StarNet 2. Press enter after the message. We select that. Then we add another hotkey. Enter. Now let's test it out. I go back to Pixinsight. Let me physically press that button. And that works. So you see I just pressed it. It went through the sequence I've programmed into it. And it's opened StarNet 2. So you might notice that the icon is a default icon, which doesn't look that great. There is a folder in the Pixinsight application folder with all the icons. I couldn't be bothered with that. I just take a screenshot with the Windows snipping tool of the icon and I use that, and now I have a StarNet 2 icon for my process. And if we test it one more time, as you can see, it just works. I hope you found this video useful. Not everybody has a Stream Deck. Maybe it's a bit of a niche subject within a niche hobby, but personally I love this. It just makes it much easier for me. I'm a visual person. I don't like digging through a lot of text to find things, and this just makes it much easier and much more streamlined for me to work in Pixinsight. If you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to contribute in the comment section. I do tend to respond to almost every single comment out there, and I'd appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.